Why would any self-respecting New Yorker go out of their way for a Chicago-style hot dog? Because they're fucking delicious. That's why. And tucked away in Brooklyn, behind walls of comic books and a Miss Pac-Man machine, Dog Day Afternoon has mastered it. Oh, and they're also serving that Italian beef sandwich everyone's been talking about ever since the bear dropped. Yeah, that one. What's up, world? I hope you're hungry.
For the real eaters. People from out of town will rarely admit that any restaurant in New York can make a good version of their hometown dish. And more often than not, they're right. Philly cheesesteaks just hit different when you're standing on South Street. Good luck finding barbecue brisket that rivals the smoky perfection of Central Texas. And God knows there isn't a proper Mission-style burrito anywhere near the five boroughs. But every rule has its exception. And for Chicago-style hot dogs, that exception might just be Brooklyn's Dog Day Afternoon. The pandemic was brutal, but it also sparked some silver linings. Remote work, outdoor dining, cocktails to go, and passion projects like Dog Day Afternoon. Named after a 1970s Al Pacino film shot on the same block, Dog Day Afternoon brings Chicago flavors to the heart of Windsor Terrace. Founded by a pair of industry veterans, Joe Boyle, who's from Chicago, and Jay Kerr, the shop opened its doors on August 2nd, 2021. The next day, I went there to see if they could actually pull off the impossible. The restaurant just oozes character. The walls and exterior are decked out in comic book decor, and the retro vibe is punctuated with 80s references and nods to classic films set in NYC. Vintage records are displayed for sale, and there's even a Miss Pac-Man arcade machine to complete the fun throwback atmosphere. The place is tiny, with no indoor seating whatsoever, but somehow, nobody seems to mind. When you're here, you feel like a kid again, and that nostalgia is almost as satisfying as the food itself. Now, a proper Chicago-style hot dog has a very specific, agreed-upon set of ingredients. A Vienna beef hot dog in a poppy seed bun, topped with mustard, neon relish, diced white onion, a kosher pickle spear, tomato slices, pickled sport peppers, and a dash of celery salt. Dog Day Afternoon respects the specification down to the last detail, going so far as to manually adhere the poppy seeds to a Martin's potato roll during morning prep work, delivering a Chicago-style hot dog that looks and feels like the real thing. Each bite is a mouth-watering harmony of flavors and contrasts. The pillowy poppy seed bun cradling the snappy frank within, the savory core of the ensemble balanced by the tangy bite of pickled vegetables and condiments. All of it heightened by the delightful juxtaposition of hot and chilled elements. You can say that a hot dog doesn't need all these components, but visually, texturally, and arguably in flavor, a Chicago-style dog is much more interesting than the mustard and sauerkraut trope of New York. By the way, if you love hot dogs as much as I do, please hit that like button so I know to share more great spots with you. Thanks. But this place wouldn't be as beloved by the community if they were only a one-trick pony. The chili dog is respectable. The dog anointed with rich, meaty chili, diced onions, and a melty, processed cheddar goo reminiscent of Southern Brooklyn institution Rollin' Roaster. But while everyone gets the Chicago dog, their sleeper hit, which is probably even better, is their Italian beef sandwich. Relatively unknown outside of Chicago until the debut of the Emmy Award-winning series The Bear, this dish is a force of nature, and the version at Dog Day Afternoon is particularly impressive. The sandwich has thinly sliced, juicy simmered beef piled high on fresh French bread from Caputo's in Carroll Gardens, if you know, you know, all topped with blistered sweet green peppers and vibrant jardiniere, and then baptized with a ladleful of rich, savory jus. The result is a sandwich that commands the full attention of your taste buds. The flavor combo of the bright, aromatic jardiniere and savory jus-drenched beef is astounding. Just a wonderful, delicious mess in the best way. Arguably one of the greatest sandwiches in New York. So how is it that a Chicago-style hot dog joint is thriving in this little corner of Brooklyn? What is it about this place that has won over the neighborhood? Well, it's simple, really. The owners are awesome, the vibe is fun, and at the end of the day, the food is damn good. It's the closest you will get to a Chicago-style dog in this town. It's not just me saying it. A number of Chicagoan visitors and transplants have echoed that sentiment. Dog Day Afternoon has managed to take a slice of Chicago and make it feel like it belongs here, right at home in the middle of Brooklyn. And that's because when all is said and done, great food made with heart and true to its roots can feel like it belongs anywhere. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Please be sure to check out this video for more great eats, and I'll see you next time. Stay hungry.